It's time for an autumn TBR, even if it's still like 108 degrees according to my car. Do I really think it's 108 degrees outside? No, I think it's actually closer to 90, but like my car said it was 108, but it was sitting in the sun. We're in the last week of summer because fall like officially starts like next week. It's currently the 19th, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't filmed my autumn TBR and I'm not gonna be home like the entire next week when this is supposed to go live. So I came back, like I actually left last night and I came back. I'm not like really away. I'm just at my mom's house dog sitting and stuff, but I was like, I totally can't film a video with 2 pit bulls around, and then Ellie, because Ellie feeds off the pit bulls, barking, and then Shelby is all hissy because she's mad that I brought her to my mom's with me. But let's go ahead and do my autumn TBR. So first we gotta talk about my summer TBR. So this is probably the best I've done, like a seasonal TBR. Like I'm real bad at TBRs. I have all these hopes for it and then I'm really bad at it. But out of the 20 books on my summer TBR, I did read 5. I mean, I may read a few more because it is the 19th and I really just have like reading plans for this weekend at my mom's because it is my birthday weekend as well. So I really don't have any plans besides bringing my brother to his football game, and that's it. Like, I gotta drop him off at the football game tonight, and then I gotta bring him to his football game tomorrow, but otherwise we don't got plans this weekend. So I mean, I may get some read. I did bring some books with me to my mom's house, but we'll see. But I'll put it on the screen here, the screenshot. Those are the 5 books I read. Most of them I ended up reading during the month of August, which is why there's a little beach and umbrella in there, because that was my little August symbol for myself. I read a lot of them during August, so that's why they got read admittedly. But we're gonna go into my autumn TBR. I have some repeats from the previous TBRs because this is a goal. Like, this is a video that I want to go out. So we're gonna start with all my physical books first, and pretty much all my physical books are book of the month ones because that is what I have 2 video ideas for. So I wanted to get those done because like these are the 2 easiest groups I could make. This one's probably going to be a long vlog though for this first set of books because it like encompasses 6 books. Like, it's insane. But we have Sleep Tight by J.H. Market, horror book. I got this last September because I liked the cover. That was it. I was like, ooh, I like that cover. It looks mysterious, ominous. It's horror. Let's go with that. I usually don't get horror. I usually really gravitate towards mystery thrillers or romance books from book of the month. So I was like, ooh, let's try a horror book. And then this is what I got. I also got First Light Wins by Ashley Elston because, again, I gravitate towards mystery thrillers. This was January 24's book. I'm like actually trying to accomplish the book of the month like challenge this year. I've never actually hit it. I came close in 21 maybe, or 22. I was like maybe like 3 or 4 books away, but I've never actually accomplished it. So my goal is to actually accomplish it, and these first 2 books still count for the challenge. So there's that. See if you can guess what the theme of this video is going to be by the end of these covers, because it has something to do with the covers. So yeah, I have First Light Wins. It just sounded intriguing, and I think it was actually like one of the top books read in 2024 on Goodreads. I think it made it through the Goodreads Choice Awards. I'm not sure where it ranked because I don't actually pay attention to that. I just vote for stuff. Then we have a really hotly contested one, which is The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I know it's hotly contested, but Riley Sager is an auto-buy author for me. I've read 3 of his books, and I've liked all of them. I will say, yeah, definitely his debut was definitely his weakest of the 3 that I read, but I still enjoyed it, and I keep buying his books, but I haven't read any more but those 3, so I figured I'd read it. I've heard a lot of bad things. I know he doesn't write likable characters, but I'm not necessarily someone who wants all my books to have likable characters. Like, I like a very flawed character. And we have The Only Survivors by Megan Miranda. I got this one in 23, so this one won't count towards the challenge. I think this one does, maybe, because I got it as an add-on for like my birthday last year, I think. That's how it worked. I don't know. Either way, this one I don't think counts because I think it has to be 2024 or 2025 picks that count for the challenge. But either way, I got this one in April of 23, and I picked it solely because of the cover. I just like the colors on it. That was it. Then we have The Family Game by Catherine Steadman. I picked this one, again, because of the color. I like the neon on it. That was it. That really grabbed my attention. I read like a little bit of the synopsis. This one's from 22, so I know this one's been out for a while. But, like, people have commented a lot on it and said they've liked it. And I really like this ombre effect on the inside, too. I mean, you couldn't see that when you got the book. But it just sounds interesting. It's like, I don't know. I've been really into, like, hidden family secret books recently. Like, that's what I read a lot of in August for ARC August, and there's some of my favorite books I read this year so far. And then we have 56 Days by Catherine Ryan Howard. This is on my TBR since 21. This is my only holdover from 2021. This is a COVID one, and I don't know why I put it off for so long. And it's because it's not like I'm against reading books with COVID stuff in it, because I don't really care if it has that or not. Like, I know some people didn't want to read stuff about COVID because of, like, they're already living it. I didn't care, like, either way. But, I don't know why I haven't picked this up. It, like, really intrigued me, and I think I'm gonna like it, but I don't know, I haven't picked it up. But, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, what is the theme for these books? It's that they all have houses on the cover, so that's gonna be the theme of this book. I haven't really actually told you guys what the theme is anytime I've shown these, but yeah, the theme is actually just houses on the cover. So there's that. Have some more physical books. This one is gonna be for subscription, Showdown, which is happening at the end of the month, I think. I'd have to check Vanessa's video again, or the Discord again. Either way, I've picked a theme for myself. It's gonna be book of the month because that's the only, like, book subscription I have besides, like, KU. And like I said, I'm trying to accomplish the book of the month challenge actually this year that's, like, on their app. So one of them is, like, debut darlings is a category. So I have, and I think you have to read 5 books for debut darlings. I already read 1, and I read that in July, which was How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kwong. Absolutely loved it. So I have 4 more I need to read for that, like, category on the challenge. So I went out and I found 4 other debuts on my shelf that will qualify for the challenge. So most of these I actually think I got this year. So I got The Man No One Believed, The Untold Story of the Georgia Church Murders by Joshua Sharp. This was August's pick. I got this one because it's nonfiction, and I don't see a ton of nonfiction, like, true crime on there. Like, I don't come across it, like, it's never, like, a monthly pick, I feel. So this is kind of why I got it, because I really do enjoy, like, true crime books, and let's admit it, The Man No One Believed, I gotta read that. Like, why did no one believe this man? The other one I have is A Live Day by Carrie Fugit. Again, I got this one because I don't feel like they have a ton of nonfiction on there. But I got that one for that reason. I was like, man, I gotta read that. And then I have Count My Lies by Sophia Stava. I got this one because it was another thriller, and like I said, I'm just gravitated towards thrillers in general. But I got it in March of this year, so it's not like I've had it on my shelf super long. This is probably the chunkiest one I have. I mean, there might be one other book of the month I have that's chunkier than this, but I think this is one of the chunkiest ones I have, which is The Road of Bones by Demi Winters. I haven't heard a ton of people talk about this. This was November 24's picks, but I feel like it had, like, I love the cover, and it seems like it was up my alley. Up my alley. It's fantasy, so I thought I would take it. It's a Viking-inspired romantic fantasy. So it just seemed like up my alley, so I picked this one. Okay, so then we gotta go into my ebooks. I decided this month to take a little bit different. I know I did some last month where I did some Netgalley books because of ARC August. I'm gonna have some ebooks again on this. Some of them are gonna be ARCs, but I'm kind of trying to mix it up and not just do like 20 physical books, because I feel like that is not working for me. So I want to do maybe half and half and see how that goes. So I have the Zodiac Academy's books 1, 2, and 3 on my list. I know I've read 1 and 2 before. I can't remember if I've read 3 or not, but either way, I am reading this for Vanessa's Zodiac Academy Read-a-long. I am a month behind currently because we were supposed to read a ZA1 last month, and I never got to it in August. So my goal is going to be to potentially read both 1 and 2, like, back to back, and then hopefully catch up for, like, book 3 in October, or maybe have, like, a little bit of a crossover where, like, I read half of book 2 in September and half of it in October, and then catch up with the rest of it in October. But either way, those are on my list as well. And then I also have the rest of the fall semester books, which is, like, the boys 1, 2, and I think I think I have this on my TBR because I would like to get all of those read as well, and maybe like try to get a little bit ahead because I'm like notorious for falling behind during read-alongs. I'm either like leaps and bounds ahead or I'm like tragically behind. So I have all of those on my TBR, plan to get those done. And then I have 4 Netgalley books. I have some of them have already been published, but I just happen to have the Netgalley books. So I have The Not Quite Dead by Holly Jackson. I requested this when I know the hosts for Prose, Vanessa and Bree, were reading it for their book club, and I requested it then, but I literally didn't get approved until the end of August. Like, I got approved like September 1st, I think, for it, because I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, it came in a good time for like my Netgalley ratio for August, but like I was like, are you serious? Because I really wanted to read it in August with them, but like I couldn't, like they just didn't approve the book for me. So, or they read it in July, I don't remember. Either way, I wanted to read the book like right around when they did, but like I couldn't because I didn't have the book. But I got approved for it, so I am hoping to get to that because Holly Jackson, I do enjoy her books. I've read all of like The Good Girl's Guide to Murder and 5 Survive. I just didn't like the last Good Girl's Guide to Murder because like I just, As Good as Dead, I just didn't feel like it was a very good ending to the series. I didn't like the character development as much, but I mean, it wasn't a bad book. I just didn't like the ending was the most part. It was weird to me. I didn't vibe with it. So then I also have The Island, which is another book I got on Netgalley. I requested this one because, again, I like this family secret type deal, and I don't know, I'm just like obsessed with it right now. I don't know why. And then I have 2 fantasy books on my Netgalley read shelf for the fall here. So yeah, I have On Wings of Blood, which I've had since it, like before it actually came out. It's been out forever now, though. I feel really bad that I haven't read it, but it's chunky. And I didn't want to read it during August because it was so chunky and it was like a competition. But you know, Netgalley November is gonna be coming up, so I feel like that's the perfect time to read these Netgalley books. And then the other one I have is Fallen City, which does come out in November, so I'm kind of hoping maybe to read it towards the beginning of November so that I can actually get that out before its actual pub date, because I want to say it's like November like 15th or 16th, something like that. So though that I kind of just want to get that one done. Again, I just kind of picked that one out because it just kind of like, I pick a lot of books based on vibes, you know? I was like, I like the vibe of this book. But that is the 20 books I have on my autumn TBR. Hopefully I can get more than 5 read because I mean, like I said, my summer, like getting 5 is actually probably the most I've done. I mean, I may have done 6 before, but like 25% is about average for me for a TBR. So maybe we'll try for like 30 or like 35, 40% for this autumn TBR. Like once it rolls around December, we'll see how much I stuck to that. And if I didn't, you guys can berate me, like jokingly, you know, you guys can berate me. It's fine. Like I suck at this TBR thing. So we'll see.